Hey guys, welcome to this new movie of paragraph 3.4, and it's about the boiling point, the melting point, and how to lower the freezing point or melting point. Yeah, what's going on? I have boiling water over here, and I have ice water over there, and I have antifreeze over there. Antifreeze is what you put in your car as washer fluids. That's what you put on the windscreen, what a car puts on the windscreen to clean your windscreen. And antifreeze is something you add to the water that it does not freeze in the winter like it is like it could be doing right now, because right now it's below zero. Okay, first of all, the boiling point. Normally with water, if you heat it, you can see some bubbles. They're on near the top. And those bubbles is where gas is formed out of liquid water. So we have water vapor over there. And at a certain time, as we heat it, you can see there are bubbles everywhere in the liquid. So everywhere liquid water is evaporating, and it will turn into vapor. That temperature is called the boiling point. So that is the temperature at which a liquid evaporates everywhere in the liquid. And then you could say that the water is boiling, that there are water bubbles, there are bubbles everywhere in the liquid. You could also, and we know with water that is 100 degrees Celsius. For other substances, it is a different temperature, and I do not want you to learn that by heart for lots of substances, but what I want you to be able to, is to take a look at page 72 of your book, table 2, and that you are able to use that table. So you can look up what the boiling point of different substances is. If we go to the glass with ice and water, then the ice and the water is mixed, and it is a temperature in which you have both water and ice. At that temperature, you could either melt or freeze the water, and that is called the melting point, and that is then the same temperature as the freezing point. So that is a temperature, and that is also listed in the same table. And how do we use the table? For instance, if we take a look at, for instance, aluminium, and we have aluminium, and that aluminium is on the stove, and that has a temperature of 500 degrees Celsius. What state will aluminium be in? Then you can see 500 degrees Celsius is under the melting point, so it is a solid. It could also be that the aluminium has a higher temperature, for instance, 1000 degrees Celsius. Then we can see it is in between the melting point and the boiling point, so it is liquid. That is how we use that. And another thing we use with melting point and boiling point in a daily application is the antifreeze, or with salt on the road. If we have that, we do not change the temperature of the ice if you add salt on ice on the road, or the temperature of the white washer fluid, but we change the liquid, and so we can change the boiling point or the freezing point, and that is a property of a substance. So if we change it, if we lower it, then it will be a liquid at a lower temperature. Ice and water is ice at -2 degrees Celsius, but if we add salt to it, then the temperature will not drop, but the melting point will drop to something like -8 degrees Celsius, and then this mixture has a temperature between the boiling point and the melting point, so it is a liquid. Okay, I'm going to do this in class with a Kahoot. So prepare yourself, have your book ready at page 72, and I'll see you then. Bye, stay healthy.